I want to share a concept that I have in my coaching program, the Stone Protocol, of joy. So there's a couple words that I'm going to need to define, and then we're going to then get to the conclusion of what is joy. This is honestly one of my favorite sentences that I'm about to share with you, kind of that I know, honestly. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what a joyful life was, what joy meant to me, and then how I can co-create joy with beloved other. So to truly co-create joy, we need to be fully safe. So in the moment that we are co-creating joy, we need to be able to not be under stress, not be under predation, not have, something manipulating and pressing upon us. So we have to have it be truly safe, and then have it be consented, fully consented, and with an understanding of what are the potential outcomes of what we're going to have, this co-created joy. So truly safe, fully consented, and then the co-creation of mutually subjective. So co-creation, we're now interacting with another, mutually subjective. So both parties have to want this thing and subjectively think that it is good to do and to create, or at least the mystery of what might come. So mutually subjective, beautiful moments. So beauty here is a really interesting concept. I think that my fangs are beautiful. I think my earring is beautiful. Not everyone may agree with me. They may be like, bro, your haircut sucks. I like it. And so subjective sense of beauty is very important. And so when you interact with someone to co-create joy, you want to find someone that has a similar framework of mutually subjective beauty, sense of beauty with you. And then from that truly safe, consented position to co-create mutually subjective, beautiful moments, you then can co-create joy. This is a very different concept of like happiness or some like Buddhist equanimity and non-attachment. I can't even say that word. I really disagree with it. I think that we actually should be very highly invested in the co-creation of joy. I think it's very important for us, but this understanding of we're always going to be happy. No, we're not always going to be happy, but we can optimize to create joy, to try as much as we can co-create these beautiful subjective moments. And we have to line things up. A good friend of mine just talked about how he's going to go pick up his girlfriend, and then he's going to cook her dinner, and then hopefully spend a lovely evening with her. He has to set those things up for himself. He has to go in and set each moment up. Now, if he cooks her maybe Thai food, that's fantastic. They both like Thai. But if they don't both like Thai food, then that mutually subjective moment is not going to be beautiful for them. And so I really encourage you, and I encourage all of my clients in my coaching program to understand, what do you find beautiful? And don't be like, like Macklemore, like $5 for a t-shirt. No, or excuse me, $50 for a t-shirt. Like, who cares what other people like? What do you like? What is subjectively beautiful for you? Because then that's just, unfortunately, as Macklemore says, you're getting ripped off by a business. You should find out what you like. And you should also find out what makes you feel safe in the moment to be able to actually consent to that experience. And I'm not just talking about sex. This is literally creating art with a partner, whether it's a business partner, whether it's, for me, with my daughter, we're coloring. She likes to color certain things. I don't like to color, honestly, very much. And so what I've done is I've purchased with her and for her, so I can do it with her, really nice, very beautiful stencils and very beautiful coloring books that I want to color. Otherwise, I don't want to do that. Like, it's fucking boring to just draw for me, but she wants to color. And so for us to have it be truly safe, truly consented, and shared moments, that's very important for her. I have set those things in place so we both can find subjective pleasure and joy from that experience. And so I work with clients all the time to be able to have joy in our lives. We first need to know what we like, and then we need to know how to communicate that well with others so we can play with them. And then this carries over for our interpersonal relationships and our friendships, our business partnerships, and then most importantly, for the most important relationship that we have in our life, and that's with our significant other. Who you decide to either date and or marry is going to be the most important decision that you have. That is where you're going to derive the most joy or suffering in all of existence, in my direct personal experience. And I've been married twice, divorced twice. And I can tell you what, I've had the most beautiful moments, the most joyful moments with both of my ex-wives, and the most painful experiences too. And so now when I optimize for my future relationships, friendships, relationships with my daughter, and romantic relationships, I'm looking for that joy, and I encourage my clients and my friends to do that too. But to do that, you need to know yourself well. You need to know what you truly love, and then learn how you can co-create that with the other person. At the Stone Protocol, we have an entire system for this. We have a series of protocols that I've developed for myself that I share with other people. And so if you're interested, send me a message and we can talk more about it.